Hey everyone, we are live. Welcome back once again. Hey, really quickly, sorry about that delay. I got caught up with something really quick, but hey, no worries. I am here. I am all yours for as long as you want me. Let's run through a bunch of questions. I'm here for you once again to answer any questions that you possibly have regarding these $1,400 stimulus checks that are apparently elusive and they're hiding from everybody. Where are they? So I'm going to get into the chat box here in just a second, and we'll run through a bunch of questions. Again, as I've been saying my last few nights here, as I've been running these live streams, I just want to let you know, as you can see, I am a one-man band, as always, and I'm going to do my best to run through and answer as many of your questions as I possibly can. I'm significantly outnumbered from all of you to me, so I'm going to do my best to answer your questions. So hang with me. If I don't get it, just please don't take it personally. I'm doing my best here. But what I want to do is I want to start out quickly first and run through a lot of the commonly asked questions that I continue to see many times in the comment section on all my videos, as well as in the chat box here on all these live streams I've been doing throughout this week. So I think this should answer many of the commonly asked questions that I continue to see, and then from there we can jump into more specific questions. But let's run through this first, and I think this first 5 or 10 or whatever minutes, however long it takes me to get through this, should be pretty helpful. So. And then after that, I will jump into the chat box and start to see what all of you are writing. But hey, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. If you happen to be new to the channel, or if you haven't done so, please make sure you are subscribed. My name is Matt. I am back multiple times every single day as your daily advocate, helping you get this $1,400. Like I said, that is clearly very elusive for so many of us right now. So we need to get to the bottom of this. I've been grinding away all day long on your behalf. As I said in my video this afternoon, I said, hey, you're the boss, and I really want you to keep me on the job. So I'm working as hard as I can here to get answers on this. But sometimes it's a little bit hard to find answers when we don't have any statements. So anyway, let's run through some of these commonly asked questions here, and hopefully this answers it. So let's see. Hang on, I got to quiet that down. It's talking in my ear. Hang on just a second here. All right, whoop. All right, hang on one second. Just pulling up the chat here. All right, there we go. All right, so now I'm ready when I get done with this this little intro. All right, so SSDI, yes, you are included to receive the $1,400. SSI recipients, yes, you are also included. Social Security retirement included. VA beneficiaries, yes, you are included. RRB, survivors, all of you are included. Even if you are low income, even if you have zero income, yes, you are also included to receive the $1,400 stimulus check. By the way, thank you so much to all of you leaving the nice comments. I appreciate that. I can hear them reading in my ear right now, so thank you. That's so nice of you. I just love having all of you here. All right, so yes, all of those people are included. So basically, if you are receiving any of the benefits, Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, yeah, you're all basically included. It's actually written right on the IRS website that basically all these beneficiaries are essentially grandfathered in to receive the payment, unless you earn too much money, which basically the only people that could possibly earn too much money would be Social Security retirement beneficiaries. Otherwise, all those other beneficiaries, you wouldn't get your benefits, right, if you earn too much money. So, you don't have to worry about that. And then if you were claimed as an adult dependent, of course, the person who claimed you would be the one getting the money. So anyway, yeah. All right, some other commonly asked questions I see. Will this $1,400 stimulus check be garnished? Well, here's the deal. In the bill, it opened the door, the bill that was just passed with this $1,400 stimulus check, it somewhat opened the door for private creditors to potentially get the money. Now, again, it sounds like it'd be pretty hard for them to actually get at the money, but the IRS will not garnish it for back taxes. Other government agencies or entities will not garnish it for past due government debts. Child support will not garnish your check. It's only private debt collectors, bill collectors, creditors. Basically, all those words mean the same thing, essentially. But yeah, they are the only ones that could potentially have the opportunity to get at your $1,400 stimulus check. So, a lot of people are going to be wondering. This is a question that I see a lot every single day. Let me hit on this. So, what about specific banks? Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Capital One, basically any bank. When is it going to be deposited? That's a really good question. And that's the answer that we are all continuing to wait for. I don't have an answer on that, to be totally honest with you. Nobody has an answer. We are still waiting for an official announcement out of the IRS to give us an official date in which these beneficiaries will be paid. Now here, I got something else I want to tell you too. I'm just gonna give you a quick little teaser. It's not a teaser necessarily, but just something I want to explain in further detail here in just a few minutes. March 22nd. A lot of you are talking about that. I have clarification on that. Thank you to a handful of you down in the comments section, telling me where you got that information. So we'll talk about that in just a second. That is not the payment date, by the way. But let's talk about that here in a minute after we run through some more, some just general questions. So what else? As far as the big banks, again, or any bank, I should say, any financial institution, when will it arrive? Good question. We're still waiting for that official announcement out of the IRS to give us an official payment date. So what about Direct Express? Good question once again. Again, I wish I had an answer for you. However, Direct Express is very similar to all of these other financial institutions where, again, we don't have an answer. In fact, I've called Direct Express 3 times this week. In fact, I just called them, what is the time right now? It's 7:30-ish. I called them, 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago. I called Direct Express. And once again, 3rd time this week I've called them, and I'll call them again tomorrow if I need to. I'm trying to get some answers out of somebody. I'm still convinced that somebody knows something, and it's just a matter of time until somebody tells me something that maybe they weren't supposed to say, right? So I'm kind of like pressuring people. I'm not necessarily pressuring. I'm just kind of calling around, asking a bunch of questions until I get some answers. So I called Direct Express this afternoon, and I called the Social Security Administration this afternoon as well, and asked them some questions as well. So that video that I released, 4 hours ago or something like that, 3 hours ago, that is kind of the synopsis of those conversations with those agents. So basically what the Direct Express representative told me was, we don't know anything. Seriously, we are in the dark right now. We know nothing. We know absolutely nothing. We don't know when the payment date's going to be. I asked her about that March 22nd rumor that's been rolling around. I said, have you heard anything about this? Where's this coming from? This was before I saw that date pop up on something, which I'll talk about here in just a sec. And she said, haven't heard about it. Don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, she doesn't know anything. I also asked if she has seen anybody in Direct Express actually receive their $1,400, and she said, no, I haven't seen a single $1,400 payment come through on anybody's account. So yeah. All right. So what other commonly asked questions do I see? How much are the checks across the board? $1,400 across the board for everybody. $1,400 for adults, spouse, dependents, adult dependents, everybody is $1,400. So for a family of 4, that's $5,600. One other thing that I continue to see pop up, and this is unfortunately pretty common. We saw this with the first 2 rounds of stimulus checks, and once again, we are seeing it with this one. And that is, again, by the way, from many of us in this community, most of the people here in this community have not received their payments, by the way. A handful have, a very small percentage. I'd maybe say honestly, 10% of the people that, probably not even 10%, honestly, probably 5 to 7% of the people that watch my videos actually have received their $1,400 stimulus check. So a very small percentage of all of you that watch my videos. And yeah, there's a lot of you. And the majority of you have not received anything yet. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh, let me give you this quick update. The $200 per month raise for Social Security, SSI, and VA beneficiaries. Again, I get that question a lot. Still, no further updates at this time. As soon as we hear anything from anybody, of course, I'll let you know right away. But at this time, haven't heard a word about it. What else was I saying? Oh, yeah. As far as people receiving the $1,400, a small percentage of people have actually received it. So as far as the non-filer tool, the Get My Payment tool. Sometimes I say the wrong thing. The Get My Payment tool on the IRS website. As far as that goes, again, a lot of you are getting the not available status. If you're getting that status, again, it only updates once per day overnight, that Get My Payment tool. So I would say only check it once per day. Otherwise, you're going to drive yourself up the wall trying to check that thing, right? Looking for it to update. You're going to be tapping on your screen. Hello, update. right? And it's not updating. So I would say just check it once a day. Otherwise, you're going to get yourself all worked up. But anyway, with that, a lot of people are getting the not available status. It's very common. It basically just means that the IRS apparently has not processed your payment yet. However, according to the Direct Express representatives that I've been talking to over the last couple of days here, they've been saying it could spontaneously just show up in your account as a deposit and not actually penned first or be updated in the Get My Payment tool. So just keep that aware, keep that in mind. Maybe check your accounts, I don't know, a few times a day, maybe in the morning, mid-afternoon, and then maybe in the evening again. But, try that. I don't know. It's just, otherwise, again, you're going to be checking your account every 5 minutes, and it's just going to drive you nuts, right? I know how that is. It's frustrating when you're waiting. So, what else? Oh yeah. All right. I told you I was gonna come back to this. So here we are. Let's talk about March 22nd. Hopefully this will answer a lot of questions. All right. So I want to make this very clear. March 22nd is the date that's been rolling around, and there's a lot of rumors on this right now. This is not the official payment date. It is not. In fact, in my video this afternoon, in that video I said, hey, I don't know where this date is coming from. Can somebody please tell me? If any of you know, please leave a comment down below and let me know where you're seeing this. I want to see evidence of this. Like I want to research it myself. I can't find it when I search it online anywhere. Can somebody help me out? And a handful of you reached out and said, hey, this is where we're seeing it. So thank you. I researched it myself. In fact, I'll tell you exactly where we're seeing this date. It is in the EBT app. So for those of you who have Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, so SNAP benefits, EBT, it is in the EBT app. So actually, some of you were telling me this, and I thought, And then I was reaching out to some of you, and I said, hey, can you copy and paste it right out of the app and stick it here so I can see it? And then I thought, I wonder if I can just download the app. Just being totally honest with you guys, I do not have EBT, so I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get into it and actually see it. But I downloaded the app, and I was able to see it even without an account. So with my own self, right on my own phone, I downloaded the app and I saw the March 22nd date. However, it is not accurate. It is not accurate, not even one bit. Here's what happens. I wish I would have taken better notes on this, exactly how to get it, how to find it on the app. It was actually pretty easy, honestly. It took me like maybe 2.5 minutes to find it on the app. So it didn't take me all that long to find it. But it is right there on your EBT app. And basically what it is, gosh, I should probably go into it right now, maybe try to walk you through it. But either way, it's in there. I found it, and basically it's under maybe like additional resources or under help or something like that. And under that, it says something about the Economic Impact Payments, EIP, which is Economic Impact Payments, otherwise known as the stimulus checks. So under there, I clicked on that, and then it brought me up to, it said something like, the third EIP, Economic Impact Payment, will be available March 22nd. And then right below that, or to the side of it, it's right around there, it says updated last March 11th. Well, that's not very updated. I mean, that's old news. March 11th was the date that President Biden signed the bill. That was a week ago. That's old news. So, and then when you click on it, when you actually click on it where it says the third EIP, $1,400 for adults and dependents will be available on March 22nd. If you actually click on that statement, it brings up a new page, and right on that page, it says the third EIP, Economic Impact Payment, $1,400 for adults, dependents will be available on March 17th. March 17th was yesterday. The official payment date as indicated by the IRS. Man, I should be a detective or something, right? What do you say? I think I need to change my tagline here from your daily advocate to your daily detective. Oh, I wish I had I don't have one. I was gonna say, I wish I had a magnifying glass right now. I'd hold it up to my eye and be like, oh, detective, right? Wouldn't that be funny? It'd be super creepy and uncalled for, but you never know. It might work, but seriously. Okay, so why do I say that this is not the official payment date? Here's why. EBT, food stamps, SNAP program, and the economic impact payments, otherwise known as the stimulus checks, have nothing to do with each other. Literally nothing. They are so unrelated, it's like unbelievable. The stimulus checks are issued from the IRS. SNAP, food stamps, food assistance, nutrition assistance, it's all the same thing, just different words, is administered by the USDA FNS, Food Nutrition Service. Those two government agencies have nothing to do with each other, literally nothing. EBT and SNAP has nothing to do with the $1,400 stimulus check or any stimulus check. They don't know. They know nothing. They know food, but they don't know anything about the stimulus check. So they were just giving a blanket statement in there. So it's unfortunate that they have March 22nd on their app there as the payment date. That's not accurate. It's not. I'd almost be willing to throw down some money right here, right now, saying I'd almost bet you anything that they just threw that date in there as just an ambiguous date, just kind of as a placeholder to just say March 22nd sounds good. It sounds like a good time to put it in. And then, like I said, when you click on it, it actually gives you March 17th, which was yesterday, which we already knew was the official payment date for the stimulus checks, right? All right, so I know that was a really long-winded answer, but I just want to really kind of hit my point home that it says March 22nd, but it's not accurate. And there was a lot of rumors going around for people saying Direct Express will get their payments on March 22nd. Again, I did not see not even a single peep about Direct Express on that app. I looked all over on there. I didn't see a single word about Direct Express. So again, it's just a rumor. It's not. I'm just saying. Just being totally honest with you. I gotta be totally transparent with you with everything that I find. That is my commitment to you, to be totally transparent, and that's just what I'm coming up with. So, as of this well, it's not even recording. It's a live stream. We are here live right here, right now. So as of this right here, as we speak, still no official announcement out of the IRS regarding the official payment date for all of you, Social Security, Retirement, Disability, SSDI, Survivors, SSI, VA, and RRB. So, wow, quite an intro, right? All right, so I hope that answers a bunch of questions. I'm going to jump into the chat and see what you have to say. Oh, really? Hey. Oh, wow. Sorry, I missed your name, but somebody said, you gave my son so much hope. You're my hero. Hey, thanks. That's awesome. I think, yeah. Hey, so, okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And exactly. So, okay. So I'm seeing a lot of talk about this March 22nd coming across right now. And yeah, you know what? I just saw somebody, again, I apologize. I'm not catching your names. The comments are flying in really fast. I love it. Thank you so much to all of you. By the way, if you haven't done so, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, as I will give you all of the accurate information. I'm here as your advocate, doing everything I can for you. I'm working for you. You're the boss. You make the calls and I work. All right. So anyway, as I said in my video this afternoon, I said, I don't know where the March 22nd date's coming from. This was before I knew about the date in that app. And I said I'd almost be willing to bet that some guy here on YouTube is making statements about that date for some reason. And again, I've done tons of research on this. I've never seen the March 22nd date come up anywhere other than in that app that was just given to me like literally an hour and a half ago that I just checked it out on the app. So if other guys here on YouTube say it, I mean, I guess, you know, I'd like to see their sources. I mean, prove it. I mean, that's what I'm going to say. Basically, everything that I say, I can back up with sources that I find all over that I can find, that I can actually back stuff up. I don't just throw dates out just for fun, right? I give you factual information that I actually find and I actually can prove. So if somebody else is finding it somewhere other than the EBT app, because I honestly don't think that's a reliable source, I'd love to see it, seriously. But yeah, I mean, it could. Actually, as the comments were cruising past here, somebody said that on their Direct Express card, it said that they have a payment date of March 22nd. So, I didn't catch your name, but I mean, for those of you who have Direct Express, are you seeing potentially pending deposits on your Direct Express card right now for March 22nd? If so, that's amazing. It's answering all of our questions, if it is. But based on the comments section that I was literally just reading on literally 2 minutes before I started this live stream, it still looked to me like a lot of comments coming in saying Direct Express, nothing, no pending deposits, no deposits, nothing. We got nothing. So, yeah. Hey, Dallas, thank you for the message. I appreciate that. Thank you to all of you for the messages, by the way. And again, I know I'm super behind on comments right now. Again, just trying to do what I can here. Yeah. Right. Yeah. July 1st, 2045. Yeah, good call, right? But, yeah. Diane Curry, hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah. Right. Actually, what's interesting too is I actually just we got confirmation in my video this morning. I saw right there on the IRS website that they actually have already mailed out 150,000 paper checks. So 150,000 paper checks is a teeny tiny number considering they still have 68 million, roughly 68 million payments to be distributed. So 150,000 is basically like nothing, right? That's a tiny fraction of what needs to be distributed. But my point is, they already have mailed out 150,000 paper checks. So just continue checking your mailbox. Just keep an eye on all your mail. Literally, check your mail very closely over the coming weeks. Just watch everything closely. Yeah. 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 So somebody just said, hey, my mom claimed me as a dependent. Her check came, but why not mine? Well, if you were claimed as an adult dependent, your money is actually going to go to your mom. Anytime that you're claimed as a dependent, the money actually goes to your the person who claims you rather than yourself. So, yeah. Right. Right. Uh, Nicholas, hey, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. Nice of you. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's asking, with zero income, can somebody receive the stimulus? Yes, yes, absolutely you can. Yes, you don't need to have a job, no income, no nothing. I mean, I've said this in other live streams too. If you are alive, you're breathing, you're kicking, you have a social security number, and you were not claimed as a dependent, you get $1,400. Yeah, that's all. Those are the only requirements. So if you are listening to this right now, you're basically eligible unless you don't have a social security number. So yeah, if you have a social and you don't earn if you earn under $75,000 as a single person or under 150 grand as a married couple, then yeah, you're eligible for the check. Even zero income, homeless people, yes. In fact, homeless people were the ones that missed out on the first two rounds of stimulus checks simply because they first maybe didn't know that they were eligible, and second, maybe they didn't have the resources in order to get to like a computer to fill out the non-filer tool. So yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people are saying, "Hey, it's haven't received it yet." Yeah, if you haven't received it yet, you are certainly not alone. Just read through the chat box. I mean, literally almost everybody. Well, I'd be willing to bet probably 99% of you that are here probably haven't received it. For the 1% of you that actually have received it and you're still hanging out just to hang out with us, hey, you're awesome. Thank you. But seriously, all of you are awesome. We just really appreciate you being here, and we just want to do whatever we can to help all of you. Yeah. Right. Right. So a lot of people saying, hey, Direct Express app, we got it, and no pending deposits, no nothing on the Direct Express. Also, a lot of people saying that the not available status in the Get My Payment tool is still showing up. Why? Again, the IRS just has not processed your payment. But again, that Get My Payment portal only opens, or it only updates once overnight. So you just check it once per day. No need to check it more than that. It's not going to update during the day, according to the agents through the IRS that I've spoke to here over the last couple of days. Yeah. Hey, Jasmine, you said that you were claimed as a dependent and you were not claimed as a dependent for 2020. Will you, and your tax return is still pending, will you receive a $1,400 stimulus check? Yes, you will. As soon as your tax return is processed, then yes, the IRS should issue you the payments that you missed out on last year. So $1,800 from last year, $1,200 plus $600 plus the $1,400. So yeah, $3,200 coming your way. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And so who's this? Whoops. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm seeing April 14th come in here quite a bit. I don't know if that's a joke or what, but I'm not believing April 14th. I mean, maybe if you've seen it, I mean, if you've seen it somewhere, give me a link. I want to check it out. I mean, I seriously want to look at it. So if you have a link or something for me where you can give me a credible source, not just some dude's blog or something, then let me know. I'd love to see it. I mean, like an actual credible source. But I mean, honestly, it better be here before April 14th. That's ridiculous. What is the date today? That's like 3.5 weeks away. I mean, that would be nuts, wouldn't it? That'd be nuts. Oh, who's this? Scooby? Scooby, I think is your name. You asked, did the IRS contact me yet? No. So yesterday I called the media line for the IRS, and I said, hey, I left a message. It's basically just an answering machine. They left sorry, it's just going nuts here. It's an answering machine that says, hey, give us your information, we'll call you back. And I left a message and I said, hey, my name is Matt. I'm a guy on YouTube. I represent a few million people every single month that watch my videos. And I have a couple 100,000 people in my community, and I'm calling on their behalf as I am representing all of them. I would like to talk to somebody, and I would like to interview you. I'd like to record the conversation, and I would like to post it on YouTube so that my audience can hear you speak and hear the words come right out of your mouth. I said it in a nicer way than that, but that's essentially what I said. And I left my phone number, and no call. They didn't call me back. I'm not really shocked. Are you? So no, I haven't heard back yet. Of course, I'll continue to monitor my phone tomorrow, but I'm not really surprised, honestly. Yeah. No. Let's see. Sorry. Hey, Brian Pierce. Hey, thanks so much. You said you'd still hang out because I'm cool. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. That's cool of you. No, but somebody flashed by there. I didn't catch your name. Again, the comments are coming in fast. It's awesome, though. Somebody asked, is there any chance that Social Security, retirement, disability, SSI, all these groups that we're talking about here, is there any chance that you will not be included? No, do not worry about that. Please, everybody, do not let that freak you out. You are included. You are included. Yes, you are included. So please, I know it's hard. I know it's at this point, it's scary, right? You haven't got the money. There's no date yet. There's no pending deposits. There's no answers. There's no announcement. I get it. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, they forgot about us. They gave everybody else the money and they forgot about us. Great. Again, it happens every time, right? No, please do not let that freak you out. I'm here for you. I promise you. I've done tons of research on this. The money will come. I just don't know when. I wish I could give you an exact date. But I don't know. I'm excited for the day that I finally get an announcement from the IRS that bangs on my phone and says, hey, we got an announcement, and I'll be right here with all of you, and I'll be very happy to release that date to you. But again, I honestly don't know. So please, I know it's really scary right now. I know the struggle is real. I know everybody needs this months ago, but I get it. But seriously, don't let that freak you out. It is coming, just a matter of when. It's all about the time now. It's just a waiting game, and it's a waiting game that is not fun because there's a lack of transparency, right? It's not fun not having answers or not having communication. That's not fun. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Again, sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm so behind on comments here. Yeah. 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 So, again, somebody's asking, is this going to come through with your regular payment? So you get your monthly benefit, right? Whatever benefits you're receiving, your monthly benefits, is this going to come through at the same time? It's not going to come through as one big payment. No. So you'll automatically always get your monthly benefit. That will not stop. That should continue on. No problem. It should not be interrupted in any way at all. You'll continue to get your monthly benefit as you always do. The stimulus check is above and beyond that. So it could come through on the same day, possibly, not guaranteed, but it could come through on the same day, but it'll be a separate payment from the IRS. So your monthly benefits are from the Social Security Administration, right? They're from like SSA or whatever it says on your deposit, but this payment actually comes through from IRS. So it'll show different. So it's coming from a different agency from the government. So it'll come through as a separate payment, the $1,400, and it'll come through separately as a separate payment, and it could come through on the same day as your benefits, but not guaranteed. According to the agents that I talked to with the IRS over the last couple of days here, I've asked both of them, and I said, is it going to come through on the same day as their monthly benefits? And they said no. It could just as a coincidence, but she said they both said no, not necessarily. It's not going to come through that day. So just to make that clear. Also, somebody asked me earlier. Well, a few people have asked me this earlier in my videos in the comment section on my videos. They were saying, is this $1,400 counted as income or resources, especially for SSI? No, it's not. So the $1,400 stimulus check, just like the other two, is not counted as income. It's not counted as resources. You can spend it on whatever you want, no restrictions. Of course, probably needs to be lawful. Can't spend it on something illegal, but I feel like that's just a given. Everybody knows that, right? And then what else was the other thing? Oh yeah, it's not taxable. It's not taxable. It is not taxable income. So pretty cool. It's just straight up check from the IRS. Bang, got you some money. All right. Yeah. Daryl Nash says, Los Angeles in the house. Hey, welcome. Thank you. Actually, he said in the building, but I changed it a little. Either way, thank you for all of you being here. This is awesome. I love these live streams. I literally wish I could just stream with all of you like all day. This is so cool. I love connecting with everybody. Yeah. Yeah. So here's another question that comes in a lot. Another question that comes in quite a bit is the IRS is trying to deposit my payment into a closed bank account. What's going to happen? Good question. There's been a lot of talk about this. I've seen it come up quite a bit through different articles and announcements, things like this. And basically what's going to happen is they're going to, so you have a closed bank account for, whatever reason, doesn't really matter. The IRS tries to distribute your payment into your bank account, and then it doesn't work. It doesn't work because the bank account is closed. So it gets rejected. It goes back to the IRS. Basically, it sounds like they look in their little archives and see, okay, does John Smith here have another bank, or does he have other direct deposit information on file with us? And they look and if they say, no, and then they issue a paper check or prepaid debit card. So it sounds like this is happening a lot. So for those of you, if it's trying to get into a closed bank account, I would anticipate you're probably somebody that's going to receive a paper check or prepaid debit card. It's just my assumption as of right now, based on the evidence that we're seeing out of these articles and everything that I'm seeing out of the IRS. But if that's happening to you, you're certainly not alone. There's a lot of people leaving those comments on my videos, on my live streams, like in the chat box. There's a lot of you saying, closed account, now what? Scary, right? All right, let's see what else we got cooking. Yeah. Oh, by the way, that was Todd something. Sorry, I didn't catch your last name, but you were the one asking about the closed account. Yeah. Rafael Sanchez, you're asking, can Direct Express be garnished? From the research I've done, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've done some research on this. I haven't done a lot, but from the little bit of research that I did on it, it looks like potentially it can't be garnished. Again, I'm not like, I don't know that totally. So I'm just being totally honest with you. I cannot confirm that, but it sounds like it probably can't be garnished through Direct Express, just what I'm catching from the research I did. Yeah. Hey, Bobby Joe, thank you. Thanks for coming back. I've been seeing you the last couple nights here. Thanks so much. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Buffering. Uh-oh. Yeah. Also. Yeah. Yep. Still no money for so many people right now. Yeah. A lot of people are still waiting. So, what's actually interesting, and I talked about this earlier in my video. I think it was in this morning's video, maybe. Oh yeah, it must have been this morning. We talked about, so yesterday I was theorizing. I was thinking, okay, yesterday was the official payment date. A lot of people got their payments. 90 million payments went out of the 158 million payments that are expected to go out. And it seems that the majority of my community, all of you here, did not receive your payments yesterday. And I was theorizing all day yesterday, what's going on? Like, why? What happened? I was seeing down in the comments section a handful of people getting their payments. Meanwhile, the majority not getting their payments. Why? What happened? Well, as it turns out, there were more pieces of the puzzle that actually came together, and it looks like they processed the it looks like we have confirmation that the IRS processed those individuals who have tax returns, 2019 or 2020 tax returns on file first, and then they were going to move on to the other people, like all of you, like the fixed income / people that have, Social Security, SSI, all of that. So that's why I said in my video this morning, Social Security, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, Wave 2. So yeah, unfortunately, we don't know when Waves 2 is going to hit, though. That's the thing. There's no official announcement out there about Wave 2 coming. So, yeah. Somebody just said we have a better chance of getting a fourth stimulus check versus the $200 per month for Social Security, SSI, and VA. 100%. I totally 100% agree with that. Absolutely, we totally agree with that. Yes. By the way, the next stimulus, if there was another stimulus check by this time, even if they implemented the $200 per month, it would only be for 9 more months. So I guess it'd be $1,800. So I guess basically it'd almost be a wash. But yeah, I would definitely bet on stimulus check number 4 any day of the week before betting on the $200 per month raise. Yeah. So we can talk about stimulus check number 4 after we get through stimulus check number 3. Don't worry. As I always say, I got you. I will continue to keep you updated on that. But yes, there's a lot in the pipeline coming down. And as I've been saying on my last couple live streams, I'd be willing to throw down some bets that stimulus check number 4 is in the works based on the evidence that I'm finding. But again, let's get through this one first, and I will keep you posted on that when we get to it. But we're still about a month and a half out from the official start of the negotiations. So anyway, let's leave that alone for now. Otherwise, we're going to open up a huge can of worms that we shouldn't talk about right now. Let's get into that here in about a month and a half or so after this whole third stimulus check is hammered out. Let's get you the money now and worry about stimulus check number 4 later. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, prisoners, anybody who is incarcerated, yes, they also do get the $1,400 stimulus check. Yep, that is in there as well. Yeah. All right. Hey, Gloria, you're asking, are they trying to pass a standalone bill to prevent creditors from getting the stimulus check? Yes, you know what? I haven't seen any updates on that over the last couple of days here, but I believe it was on maybe, I'm going to throw out a day. Honestly, my days are all kind of blending together right now, but I think it was maybe like Monday or so. I saw an announcement saying that some different people, I believe it was Ron Wyden, he is in Congress there. I believe he is working on something to push through Congress. It's a standalone bill that would prevent creditors to get into accounts to garnish checks. So yes, that, as of last check, I believe, like I said, I believe that was on Monday I saw that. But yeah, that was in the works. I haven't heard anything about it since, but I feel like, hey guys, like, get it done now, because the longer they wait, if they don't get it passed and the money's already gone, well, then what, right? It's too little too late. Then you got to try to get the money back, if that's even allowed at that point. So they either need to, they need to get something done. Either way. Yeah. All right. So let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah. Daryl Nash, you're saying, hey, so when SSI get our checks? Good question. I wish I could give you an exact date. I don't know that. Nobody knows that right now. It sounds like, so here's what I'm anticipating. Again, I just want to make it very clear. I don't know the answers. This is just my anticipation based on all the research I've done and based on history with the last couple stimulus checks here. So basically, we already know that Social Security, retirement, disability, SSI, VA, basically all these groups that I continue to talk about are in Wave 2. Essentially, all of you are in Wave 2. If you haven't received your payment, you're going to be in the second wave of distributions, right? We got it. I'm anticipating this is how Wave 2 is going to happen. It's going to be a flood of comments, or not comments. Why did I say comments? Sorry. a flood of payments, checks, money going into direct express cards, bank accounts, all that stuff. One day, whatever that day happens to be, I don't know, but I imagine it's going to be a flood of payments going out simultaneously where the majority of you get them all of a sudden one day. It's like, oh my gosh, the money is a-flowing like the Nile River, just right into your bank account. It's like just dollar bills into your bank account, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Everybody wants that. So I imagine that's how it's going to be. However, I'm imagining that one day will not encompass everybody. It's going to encompass like 75% of you, but then the other 25% are still going to be pounding the table saying, what about me? I've been forgotten once again. So at that point, we'll need to come back, as we always do. I'm not going anywhere. I will continue to be here for you throughout this entire process. This is just my anticipation based on the last couple stimulus checks. It seems that's how it has gone. When the wave hits, when it crashes on the beach, it is fast and furious and it hits, and then it kind of like washes away. And then it's like, okay, we got to assess the remnants and see who's left, right? So at that point, we will need to kind of reassess the situation and see, okay, who's left? What do we need to do to get these people their money as quick as possible? Again, when that date's going to hit, I don't know. I wish I could give you an exact date, but I don't know. Yeah, hey. Thomas Jordan, thank you so much. I appreciate that. He said, hey, make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's awesome. But yeah, a quick reminder to all of you too, if you happen to be new here or if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button somewhere there. It's probably right below the video or the live stream, whatever. But yeah, I'm your daily advocate. As I always say, I am back every single day in multiple videos. I've been hosting these nightly live streams here with you so that I can connect with all of you and answer your questions. I'm literally working, grinding all day long, every day, doing whatever I can to find all this information, work on your behalf. As I've been saying, you're the boss, you make the calls, and I work for you to get you the information. So again, I would never do anything to mislead you. I'm totally honest with you at all times, totally transparent with everything. I'm honest, I'm accurate, and I feel like I'm saying that, but feel free to check my track record here right on the channel, and you'll see it. But feel free. I mean, I just want to help you. Seriously, I want to help you get this money. As I've been saying the last couple nights here, I probably want to help you get this money more than you even want to get the money. And you're thinking, you're crazy. No, seriously, I want this money more than you could ever imagine. No, trust me. I want you to get the money, and I want to help you get that money more than you probably want the money. Seriously. I wish I could, like, go to the treasury right now and get a truckload of cash and deliver it all to you one by one, like Santa. I show up at your house with a bag of cash and be like, hello, here's $1,400. Do you want some more? How about another stack? Do you want another one? How about another one? Would that be fun? I don't know. I think it'd just be so much fun. Yeah. All right. So anyway, sorry. Sometimes I get off on a little rant and, talk too much, but, it's a really tough time right now. It's really frustrating. So I feel like, you know what? Let's try to make the best of it, I guess. I know it's frustrating. I know the struggle's real. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Hey, John Miller, thanks so much for joining the membership. That's awesome. I see it right there. Thank you so much. That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Hang on here. Sorry, everybody. I'm just kind of trying to run through the comments here to see what else we got going. There's just seems like there's a lot of talking back and forth, which is cool. Yeah. Annie Ann, I love it. Nice little pictures there. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, right. So also, if you filled out the non-filer tool last year, remember that portal? The IRS opened it up in maybe, when did they open that up? Probably like May, I'm going to guess. I'm just guessing they opened that up in maybe like May of last year. They kept it open until November 21st of last year. This was designed for people who typically do not file a tax return and who wanted to give their information to the IRS. Well, that portal closed, and according to the IRS, if you filled out the non-filer tool last year, they'll automatically use that information that you've submitted to them to automatically process your $1,400 stimulus check. So I've been seeing a lot of comments from people saying, I filled out the non-filer, I haven't seen anything yet. So They say that they're doing it. Yeah. Karen Sylvia, hey, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. 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 So, some of you are really funny, by the way. Yeah. Armando Sanchez, I believe it was you that asked the question. You said, what would happen if your stimulus check was sent to the wrong address? I'm assuming you're talking about a paper check. And I'm assuming you're maybe talking about the last stimulus check, or maybe this, because this one right now, I mean, technically, even the 150,000 checks that have gone out so far, I'm guessing they haven't been arrived. They haven't arrived yet. I would almost bet they haven't arrived yet. But either way, if your check gets sent to the wrong address, I guess eventually it would probably default to being sent back to the IRS, maybe at some point, or maybe just never even returned. I guess if it goes to the wrong address, I guess if the person that receives it throws it back in the box and says, hey, return to sender, or who knows what, or maybe somehow it gets forwarded onto your new address. I don't know. I guess at that point, the IRS may need to issue a new payment for you if it gets delivered to the wrong address. Yeah, a lot of people asking, hey, when is SSI, SSDI, Social Security going to get their stimulus checks? Again, I don't have that answer. Nobody knows that answer right now. We are still waiting for the official announcement out of the IRS to tell us when all of you beneficiaries are going to get your payments. So we're still waiting for that official announcement. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Rafael Gonzalez asking if you can borrow some money. Hey, I wish, but maybe next time. I'll get you next time, maybe. Yeah. Jennifer Sutton, hey, you're welcome. Yeah. All right, so let's see what else we got going. A lot of comments back and forth. Hey, Sandy Thomas, or Sandy. Uh oh. Oops. Sorry, everybody. Hang on a second. Uh-oh, hang on. I accidentally closed my page. Sorry about that. I'm coming back. All right. Sandy Thompson, thanks so much for the message, by the way. That's awesome. Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. I accidentally closed the page, but I'm back here now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Robin Perkins is asking, what did Social Security say when I called them? So earlier this afternoon, I made a couple phone calls today. More phone calls I made today. Which, by the way, after I saw that that date on the EBT app there, I really wanted to call them and have a conversation with somebody, but I couldn't find a phone number. So maybe I'll call them tomorrow as well. Add them to my list of people to call, right? Why not? Throw everybody on the list. I'll get answers someday, maybe. Anyway. Robin Perkins, you're asking, what did Social Security say when I called them? So I called Social Security today, as well as Direct Express once again. Social Security basically told me nothing. They basically said, we have no information here, which is what I anticipated. However, last night in the live stream, a lot of you were reaching out to me saying, hey, call Social Security. And as I say, you're the boss. No problem, boss. I got you. I will call because that is what you have ordered me to do. So I called. I called Social Security because I continue to say here that I feel like at some point somebody knows something, somebody has to know something, and I feel like at some point somebody's going to tell me something to give me an indication of what I'm trying to look for, right? They're going to give me a little hint, or maybe they're going to say exactly what I'm looking for. So I thought I'm just going to cross all the bridges I can and talk to as many people as I can and just figure something out here until I get some answers. So I called Social Security, sat on hold for about an hour and 15 minutes. When I talked to an agent, I said, hey, I'm calling on the behalf of my community. I'm representing a bunch of people. What about the distribution for all these beneficiaries? It looks like all of these beneficiaries, or a huge percentage of them, have not received their payments. What do you got for me? Do you got any information? And the person said, no. Like, we literally know nothing. He was like, we don't know anything here. We seriously don't know anything. The IRS handles all of the stimulus checks. We just have all of the beneficiaries' information, and we just give it on to the IRS. The IRS just extracts it from our system, and we don't know anything, which is what I expected because realistically, Social Security has nothing to do with the stimulus checks. Just like SNAP has nothing to do with the stimulus checks, like I was saying earlier. So he basically said, we got nothing. We don't know anything. So I said, Okay, cool. I mean, I didn't expect you guys to know anything, but he said, yeah, IRS handles everything, which, we figured that, but he essentially didn't know anything. Yeah. Um, Roxanne, you're asking, when are they going to start mailing the paper checks? It sounds like probably sometime next week. Again, I've had a hard time confirming this. I haven't really found any reliable sources giving me an exact mail date for paper checks and prepaid debit cards. However, we anticipate probably next week sometime those will start hitting the mail, going out in the mail. Again, continue checking the Get My Payment tool. It only updates once per day. Just continue checking it. And remember, if you are awaiting a paper check or a prepaid debit card, just remember, if you get a mail date of, for example, I'm just throwing a random date out there. It does not mean it's true. I'm just throwing a random date out there of March 22nd as a mail date. If it mails on that date for just an example, be prepared to wait 3 to 4 weeks until you receive it. Be very careful. Scan all of your mail very, very closely. Sometimes apparently it shows up in a generic looking envelope, even though they say it has a treasury seal on the outside. Well, raise your hand if you know what the treasury seal looks like. I don't. Does anybody know what it looks like? But either way, an official looking document stamp on the outside should be there. So anyway, I hope that answers your question. Just watch very closely for it, because if you happen to throw it away on accident, then you're going to be waiting a really long time, because then you got to call the IRS. They need to, yeah, exactly. Paul Salazar just said sign up for informed delivery. Exactly. Go for that as well if you want. But either way, if you accidentally discard it on accident, then the IRS needs to issue a new payment, and that's going to put you back another month, at least, probably more. So, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Right. Right. Leslie Latham, I think is her last name. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the message. I appreciate that. That's nice of you. Yeah. Yeah, Gary, you said, hey, we need more people advocating for us. I agree. We do, but at the same time, we can't have a ton of me either. I want to be, this guy, and I will continue to be this guy. So whether they want to be advocates or not, I guess that's somebody else's call. But either way, I'm going to maintain my character, and I'm going to continue doing what I promised to do for you. So, yeah. Yep. Yep. Right. Um, Somebody said, Golden State Warrior said, call Biden. I wish I could, but there's not a chance that would ever happen. You know what I mean? But that would certainly be a good conversation, right? I'd just be like, hey, first thing I'd maybe follow up with like, hey, first I want to quick talk to you about this stimulus check, and then we're going to jump right into the $200 raise. Remember that one? So that'd be an interesting conversation, wouldn't it? So anyway. Yeah. Um, all right. Yeah. Yeah. Elaine B., thank you. I appreciate you. You're welcome. Right. Some people are asking just a lot. Again, I'm kind of going through the comments here. A lot of just kind of statements, kind of talk back and forth here. I'm not seeing any specific questions necessarily. I did see one question there that said, did the IRS give their announcement yet? No, haven't seen it. Have not seen an official date for all of you beneficiaries that I've been mentioning in this live stream so far. Basically, the IRS website has not really updated anything. It still has that really generic statement on there saying that we will be officially announcing, or will be announcing an official payment date for, and then it says federal beneficiaries of, and it gives a list of all the beneficiaries that I've been mentioning here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much to all of you for the nice messages. Also, those of you who have been writing messages, hey, I just subscribed. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing. That's awesome. I really appreciate it, and I'll continue to do what I can here for you to work through this and to get answers for you. So that's why I continue to say, make sure you are subscribed by hitting that button wherever it is on the screen there. Yeah, so thank you so much, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Annie Ann, thank you. I love the messages or the images there. You're funny. You're funny. Somebody's asking, Leona, I think is your name. Leona. Sorry, I'm probably saying your name wrong. You're saying, hey, if somebody's homeless, can they get a stimulus check? Yes, you can. Yes, as a homeless person, you can get the stimulus check. Now, here's the deal. It's probably going to be, I'm just being totally honest with you here. It's probably going to be a little bit more difficult for a homeless person to get a stimulus check simply because, unfortunately, some homeless people don't have bank accounts or an address. So it makes it more difficult simply because if they want to give you a direct deposit, it's hard to do it into an account that isn't there. And as for to mail a paper check, where do you mail a paper check to, right? Again, I'm just being totally honest with you. So that has been one of the biggest struggles that they have had, as in the IRS distributing stimulus checks to homeless people, simply because of those struggles exactly. Not only that, a lot of these individuals don't have access to maybe a computer or the resources that they need to issue maybe like a tax return or something or input information to get the stimulus check. So if you're homeless, if you happen to have a friend who has maybe an address that you can use for a paper check arrival, you could do that. If you use like a friend's account or a family member's account for a direct deposit, in my own opinion, I would be very, very careful about that. You know what I mean? I'd just be very, very careful about that, giving somebody else direct deposit information to get your money, because I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? You just got to be careful with stuff. So anyway, if you can get an address or like just use somebody's address, I don't know. That's kind of the struggle with it. So anyway, long story short, yes, if homeless people, yes, you can absolutely get the $1,400 stimulus check. Yeah. Right. Um, um, let's see. Somebody's asking, will it be deposited into my Chime card? Who is that? Kelly, you're asking, will it be deposited into your Chime card? Yes. So if you have your Chime information on file with the IRS and or the Social Security Administration, then yes, it should be delivered into your Chime card, your NetSpend, Direct Express, PayPal, Venmo, bank account, whatever payment information you have on file with either the IRS or the Social Security Administration, that is where the money should go. So yeah, it should be hitting all those. Again, when? We don't know that. We don't know. We don't know that. Yeah. Daryl, I believe, said that. Hey, you said the IRS knows something. I totally agree with you. They do know something. Yeah. Somebody's asking, I apologize, I'm not catching your name there. You're asking, can you explain why we haven't received the deposit when we have direct deposit? Good question. Again, based on my theory that I came up with yesterday and that we actually confirmed in my video this morning that I released early this morning, based on that theory and, well, actually the confirmation of the theory, it's simply because if you're receiving any of these benefits that I've been talking about this whole time now, it sounds like the first wave number one of these payments was going out to those individuals who filed a tax return. So even if you have direct deposit information, even if you have direct deposit for your payments, if you haven't filed a tax return, then it sounds to me like you're most likely in wave two. So that's, yeah. All right. Oh, let's see. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't catch your name there, but basically you're saying, hey, my income is like $76,000. Again, I didn't catch your name, but something about you said your income is $76,000. I lost the comment, but you're not eligible based on your income. How can you, and you said your real income, your actual income is less than that. How can you get it? Well, if you file a tax return, if you file a tax return and they're going off of your AGI, adjusted gross income. So on your 1040, when you file your tax return, you're going to input all of your income, right? So you add all up your income, you show all your income on your tax return, and then you apply all of your deductions, the standard deduction, maybe any other deductions that you possibly have. If you're over 65, you can get that extra $1,300 off. Any other, maybe like capital loss, all these other deductions that you can possibly, charitable donations, anything. You can deduct all that stuff and then reduce your income down to the AGI, adjusted gross income. So that's what they're going off of to determine eligibility. So if your income is 75 or 76, then your AGI should be actually quite a bit less than that. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, right. All right. So, by the way, thank you so much to all of you for being here. I'm seeing all your nice comments down below. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. So, Amy J, you're saying, why does it still say not available in the Get My Payment tool? And I know that I'm eligible. Why? Good question. Simply because the IRS has not processed your stimulus check yet. That's according to the IRS agents that I've been talking to here over the last couple of days. I've asked them that question, and they say it just simply means they haven't processed your payment yet. However, the IRS agents that I talked to, they both said that even if it says not available in the Get My Payment tool, you still could spontaneously get a deposit into your account, whatever account you have on file. So they actually both urged just to continue watching your account and only check the Get My Payment tool once per day. That's all it updates only once per day. So Amy J, I hope that answers your question. Yeah. Right. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Crystal Coachman, exactly. You know what? All the pieces were coming together. It was a mystery as of yesterday. All came together, and it all makes sense now why so many people got their payments yesterday and why so many people, unfortunately, are still waiting. Right. Yeah. Somebody's asking, again, I apologize, I'm not grabbing your name there, but you're saying, can the checks still come with no dates? Yeah. I'm guessing you're talking about the Get My Payment tool on the IRS website. Yeah, of course. If you don't have a date on there, I mean, you could still spontaneously get a check in your mailbox or a deposit into your account. All of us know this, by the way, too. Remember the Get My Payment tool. It's not like a huge, like, sophisticated piece of technology, right? All of us know this. It's not that great of a piece of technology. We've experienced this from the first round of stimulus checks, the second round, and now once again, it's just kind of hit or miss with that thing. Really, it's not great. It's kind of you get what you get, right? So, yeah. So let's keep looking here. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Terry Harker, you said that your neighbor doesn't even have internet, and he said that they're mailing out 150,000 checks. Yep, exactly. I said that way early in the live stream. Yes, they mailed out 150,000 checks. But for the 68 million payments that still need to go out, 150,000 checks is a drop in the bucket compared to what they actually need to mail out. That's a teeny tiny percentage based on what actually still needs to go out. So yes, they started going out. Yep, you're right on that. And your neighbor's right too. Yep. Yeah. All right, let's see. What? Scooby, I believe is your name. You're saying, I heard that a couple of people got 2 or 3 checks. Do they need to return the checks? Do they need to return the checks? Well, technically, if you get overpayment, technically, you're supposed to return it. However, as I've been telling everybody to do, if you get overpaid by the IRS from a stimulus check, I would advise you, set it aside. Do not touch it. Do not spend it. Put it somewhere very sacred. The IRS should be reaching out to you at some point over who knows when. I mean, it could literally be 9 months from now. They'll reach out to you at some point and say, according to our records, it looks like we've overpaid you by blank dollars. We want that money back. So, like I said, put the money somewhere sacred. Look at it, touch it, feel it, smell it. Do whatever you want with it. But keep it very safe and do not spend it because they will want that money back. And if you've spent that money and you don't have it when they come a knocking, that could be an ugly situation. So yeah, if you get overpayment, yeah. Also, one other thing too, for deceased people, not diseased, but deceased, like passed away. Here's the other thing too. There's not many questions about this, but this probably applies to some of you. If a person was living as of January 1st, 2021, and they have passed away maybe on January 1st or any day between then and now, you will still get the $1,400 on their behalf, and you get to keep it. You get to keep it. So if somebody happened to pass away last year, anytime last year, December 31st, 11:58 p.m., unfortunately, if you get a stimulus check for that person, you have to return it. That's according to what they're saying. But provided that person was alive as of midnight on New Year's Eve, then yes, you get to keep it. So I hope that makes sense. And by the way, my condolences go out to you if you happen to be one of those people. It's a super sad situation, but I just wanted to throw that out there too because it does apply to some people out there. Yeah. All right. Angel, you're asking, hey, so when is the second wave? Good question. Your guess is as good as mine. We don't really know. We anticipate next, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I would anticipate wave 2 would probably be next week sometime, right? Just based on the last couple rounds of stimulus checks that have been going out. Typically, they're separated by, a week or so. I'm just guessing. Again, please do not hold me to any of this. I don't know specific dates. I'm just giving you my best educated guesses based on history and all of the information that I have researched. I don't know, but I would anticipate wave 2 will probably be next week sometime. I don't exactly know which day. Yeah. Ann, you gotta stop. You're making me blush or something. I'm sure of it. But anyway, you're funny. Yeah, you're funny. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I'm not catching your name there, but you're asking if I was a dependent for 2019, but I was not a dependent for 2020, will I still get the $1,400 stimulus check? Yes. Yes, you will. You will be eligible. If you were previously claimed as an adult dependent and you missed out on the 2 stimulus checks in 2020, yes, I actually made videos right away early in January giving instructions of exactly what to do to claim your $1,800 from last year. Well, guess what? Not only are you getting the $1,800 from last year, but then you would also get the $1,400 from this year, a total value of $3,200. And guess what? Guess how many easy payments you need to make to get the $3,200? With me, it's 0. 0 easy payments, and you get $3,200 sent to you. Yes. If I were one of those infomercial guys overnight, I would be really bad at it because I just gave away my product and paid you $3,200, right? I wouldn't be a very good sales guy. But anyway, yeah. So I do have those videos back in early January. They're titled something like $1,800 stimulus check for adult dependent. Like get your money or something like that. Feel free to check those videos. They're back in early January of this year. But anyway, basically what you need to do, according to the guidance from the IRS, this is what they're saying. You need to file a 2020 tax return, claim the recovery rebate credit right there on your tax return, and you will get the $1,800 from last year, provided you're not claimed as an adult dependent for 2020. And then you'll get your $1,800, plus you would then get the $1,400 from this year. So yeah, $3,200. I heard a comment come across as I was speaking there. I believe it was from Amy. I didn't catch your last name. I apologize. You said, will I get the stimulus check? It was something along the lines of you were asking about, will you get the stimulus check? You receive Social Security. You've never filed a tax return. Will you still get it? Yes. Yes, you're eligible, and yes, you should get it. You should automatically get it with no further action. The IRS will automatically get your payment information, your direct deposit information from the Social Security Administration, and they will automatically process your payment. It should hit the same account in which your monthly benefits are sent to each and every month. So yeah, that goes for everybody, not just Amy, but all of you. Same situation. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hot mess. You said your hubby passed in October. Yeah, so sorry to hear about that. That's a really sad situation. Yeah, really sorry about that. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got. Wow, I think I'm really backed up right now. Yeah. Ryan Anderson, hey, nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Wow. Yeah. Christy Gonzalez, hey, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Right. Right. Oh, Scooby, Brian, hey, thanks. Yeah. Right. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Just seems like there's a lot of going back and forth here. Many of you are talking to each other, it looks like. Um, a lot of you are saying no checks yet, nothing coming through. Yeah, that's very common. A lot of us, I would anticipate basically everybody here hasn't received their payments yet, which is why you're tuning in. So thank you so much for being here. You're awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, right. A lot of people are just saying, hey, where is it? Jacqueline Williams, thank you. Yeah. Um, Linda, hey, thank you. Yeah, exactly. I just want to do what I can to help. I appreciate your message. Yeah, patience is key, right? So anyway, I want to be the guy that can be here for you to answer all these questions and just do what I can to and just be here present for you. Honestly, seriously, there's nothing worse than feeling left in the dark, right? Feeling like you don't have anybody you can turn to ask questions, feeling like you're all alone, feeling like you don't have answers, feeling like you don't know where to go to for a trusted source, which is why I continue to be here. And I say, oops, I said like, which is why I continue to be this source, right? I want to be present for you. I want to come here and hang out with you each and every evening just to show you, hey, I'm here for you. I am here present. I'm doing what I can for you. We're all in this together, right? So we got to stick together. I'll continue doing all my research on your behalf, and I'll continue to present it to you in my videos. One in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening as a minimum of my video uploads. And of course, if I get any other information, of course, I'll definitely bring more to you as I get it. But typically between my uploads, I'm doing a lot of research, preparing for my next video that I can release to you then at that whatever time it comes up. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of research all day, every day. Constantly looking through stuff. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got. Hello. Huh. Aaron Flores, I think is your last name. You're saying, hey, why did some people get half of their stimulus check? Weird. You know, I saw a comment or two today that said, hey, I only got a partial. Why? Good question. I have no clue. I have no clue why that's happening. That shouldn't be happening. I honestly think it's like a glitch on the side of the IRS. Hopefully they'll fix it and send the other portion through, right? Um, yeah. Yeah, Jack Frost, I think is your last name. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice of you. Yeah, just doing what we can here. Um, yeah. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you always come here to listen. That's awesome. Yeah. Somebody's asking, will you get your California 600 with the 1400? No, you won't. Nope, you won't. They're two separate things. The California 600 is out of the state of California, and the 1400 is out of the Fed. So no, they will not come together. They could possibly arrive on the same day, just coincidentally, but no, they're not going to come together. It's going to be two separate payments. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Right. Mel Lee is saying, hey, I already filed. I got my refund. Why no stimulus yet? Good question. Still on its way. For whatever reason, it's still on its way. Still making its way. Yeah. Um, um, oh, geez. So, Kathy, you're asking, can I slow the chat down? No, no, I don't think there's anything I can do about that. As you notice, some people, if you ever watch live streams with other guys here on YouTube, a lot of them restrict it to members only. The reason they do that is because of this exact reason. The chat box goes absolutely crazy. It's fast. It's really hard to keep up with. It's literally impossible to keep up with. So that's why they do that, the members only. I like to keep it open for all of you because I want to hear from everybody. And I know everybody's in a situation where, we're down to our last couple bucks. I get it. So I don't really feel like it's right for me to charge you to leave comments. I just don't feel like that's right. However, I'm not going to do that, but I'm just saying it would certainly make it a lot easier to get through the chat and actually answer all the questions. But again, I like to keep the chat open because I want to hear from you. And I really appreciate all of you being here. But yeah. Anyway, again, I'm not catching your name, but you're saying, hey, I had to withdraw like $75,000 from retirement benefits. It sounds like your actual income is $50,000. You're ineligible for the payment, it sounds like, because of your income. So to me, it sounds like maybe your income's like 125K. Is that right? Based on what you're saying, like 50K plus the 75, 125. I think that's what you're saying. So it'd make you disqualified for the stimulus check. I guess what I'm wondering is if you're married, if you have a spouse, technically you're still eligible because the cutoff is 150 for people who are married. However, if you're single, yes, you are correct. You are beyond the cutoff. The cutoff is 75 grand to get the full 140, or the 1400. I mean, the full 1400. So what can you do? Honestly, that might be a conversation you probably want to have with maybe your accountant, or say like an accountant, a CPA, somebody like that. Honestly, I don't know your whole situation, how you could mitigate some of your income and reduce your income like that. But I mean, honestly, you maybe want to talk to an accountant like that, your local accountant or something. But honestly, I wish I had a better answer for you. But yeah, that might be a kind of tough one. Yeah. All right. All right, hang on. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You don't get the California 600 unless you file a California tax return. Exactly. Yeah. The only exception to that would be if you're in California and you receive SSI. According to the research that I've done, it looks like that may be the only exception to the rule, possibly based on the little bit of research I did a couple weeks ago. It sounds like the SSI individuals in California who are eligible for the Golden State stimulus of $600, it sounds like you may just automatically get it. Possibly. So otherwise, yeah, you do need to file a California state tax return in order to get the 600. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Hey, Nowhere Man, I believe is your name. You're saying, hey, Matt, real quick, do they deposit on the weekends? I would advise you, yes, check your accounts on the weekends if you want. But again, please don't drive yourself crazy checking your accounts every 5 minutes. That goes for everybody every day. Check your accounts maybe like 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. Just check on it. Otherwise, you'll drive yourself up the wall trying to watch for this money to come in, right? You just get yourself all worked up and frustrated. So, but anyway, I forgot what your name was, Your Way Man or something. Sorry, I forgot. But either way, yeah, check your accounts over the weekend. It may not post, but you may have a pending. So just watch for that. Just keep an eye on it. Again, enjoy your weekend, but at the same time, have a little stanky eye over looking over at your bank accounts, right? So yeah, do that. Just, yeah, on the weekends, it could still post. Let's see. The last stimulus checks, I believe they were absolutely posting on the weekends as well. So yeah, watch it on the weekends for sure. Yep. Mostly Saturday. There's probably not going to be much that shows up on a Sunday. Just being honest, financial institutions are mostly dormant on Sundays, but Saturday, watch for it on Saturdays as well. Yeah. All right, let's see what else. Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah. By the way, you probably already know this, but if you are supposed to file a tax return, the IRS has officially extended the file date, the deadline from April 15th to May 17th. This was official as of yesterday. They made that announcement. So if you haven't filed yet, and there's a lot of reasons, but anyway, if you haven't filed yet, you have a little bit more of relief, another month of relief. So good stuff, right? Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yeah. So, right. Right. Liberal farts? Is that your name? I think I just saw your name flash past. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Carlos, you're saying, hey, you're saying that article, that statement. Yeah, exactly. That statement is everywhere. It's right off the IRS website. I've seen it. Nothing's changed with that. But yeah, some of you are really funny. Some of you are really funny. There's a comment that keeps popping up. I purposely keep ignoring it, but some of you are. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, Teresa, you're saying, can it come any day, or can it come any day of the week or the weekend? Yes, it can. Yes, it can come any day of the week or weekend. So continue checking your accounts, watch your accounts. Yes, it can come any day. With the exception of maybe Sunday. With the exception of maybe Sunday. I just wouldn't really count on a Sunday. Like I said a minute ago, financial institutions are mostly dormant on Sundays. However, something like a Direct Express or maybe like a Net Spend or a Chime, something like that, it could possibly post as a pending. But again, Sundays, nah, I wouldn't really count on it on a Sunday. Really. Hey, Joshua Peters, do you have a source for me? Can you give me a link? I want to see it. So, yeah, Joshua's throwing down April 14th. Joshua, you're an awesome guy, but I don't love the date. Just being real with you. That's a long time from now. Nobody wants to wait that long. But hey, if you have a source for that, if you have a reliable source that you can share with me, please give me a source. I want to see it. I want to be able to see it and qualify this information. And like I said, please make it a reliable source, not just some dude's blog that he sits there and writes on his couch every day. I want to see a reliable source, like just anything reliable. So Joshua Peters, if you can get me that, I'd love to see it. I'm just curious where you're seeing that information or where you're hearing that from. Let me know. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's what is it? Yeah. Nowhere Man. That's your name. Oh, wow. Um, um, Nanche, I don't know what his name is. Sorry. Anyway, Nanj55. Sorry, I'm totally saying your name wrong. Anyway, hey, welcome. You just joined the fan club. Hey, welcome. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yep. All right, let's see. Sorry, everybody, trying to catch up here a little bit. Yeah. Some of you are so funny. All right. A lot of people are leaving comments down below saying, hey, Direct Express here, SSI, SSDI, retirement. Hey, do we have a date when it's going to post on Direct Express? That continues to be the question that is floating around. That is the mystery. We don't know that answer. I called Direct Express once again this afternoon. In fact, I posted a video just a few hours ago talking about my conversation with Direct Express and Social Security. I would advise you go back and check out my video from about 5 or so hours ago. Yeah. Yeah, from about 4 or 5 hours ago, I released that video talking about my conversations with Direct Express and Social Security. Check out that video and get all the answers there. But essentially, we don't have a specific delivery date for the 1400 onto Direct Express, regardless of the benefits you get. SSI, SSDI, retirement, survivors, VA, anybody that receives these benefits and has Direct Express, we do not have a specific payment date at this time, unfortunately. Yeah. 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 Right. Right. All right. There's All right. All right. And Bruce Lee's asking, Matt, are you awesome? I don't know. You know, I'm gonna leave that up to all of you to determine. That's your call to determine. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Sorry, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Kenneth Johnson saying there's a lot of misleading information on all the social media sites. Absolutely. That is so true. There's a lot of misleading information out there. So, but as I always say to you, I promise you, I would never do anything to mislead you in any possible way. I have the accurate information here. I have the facts. If I ever make a mistake on anything, I will be the first one to tell you, hey guys, I messed up. I gave you wrong information. Here's the accurate information. So, I would never ever do anything to mislead you. I feel like that is so unethical. It is so unfair. I would not do that to any of you. So, I continue to do whatever I can to maintain your trust. It's very, very important to me. And I think any of you that have been watching my content for any length of time now, I mean, throw it down in the chat box. I'll leave it up to you to decide if you feel like I'm trustworthy or not. But I feel like that's incredibly important to me, to be honest and trustworthy at all times with all of you. Like it is paramount. Seriously, it is so like top of my priorities. Yeah. Antonio Gonzalez, you're saying, hey, when is the second wave? Good question. We don't have an exact date. We are still waiting for that official announcement out of the IRS to give us an official payment date for all of the beneficiaries that I've been mentioning and all of you that I advocate for, all of you that I represent here in this community. So we're still waiting on that official announcement. I have no clue why it is taking the IRS so long to come out with an official announcement date. That message has been on their website for a week now. Why? Like, why? Does it really take that long to get together and figure out an official payment date? I mean, literally, they came up with an official payment date for the stimulus checks of March 17th, way back on like a week ago when the bill was signed. They came up with an official payment date of March 17th is the official payment date. Why haven't they been able to give an official payment date for all of the beneficiaries, right? Social Security, SSDI, you get it, all the people I've been talking about. So why? They continue to say, we'll give you an update on the official payment date. Haven't seen it yet. That page has not been updated. I look at the IRS website, I don't know, 15 times a day. Seriously. I mean, every hour, I bet I'm on that thing looking around for new updates. Even though I'm subscribed, I'm still on there just in case for some reason I don't get a notification. Yeah. 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 Funny. Yeah. Um, yeah. Hey, S. Dawson Warren, hey, thanks. I appreciate your nice message. I see you a lot in the comment section on my videos. I really appreciate it. Great to see you here. Thank you. By the way, thank you to all of you who have been leaving comments down below and said, hey, love the content. I just subscribed. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's so cool of you. By the way, if you're new here or you're just stopping in or you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you do so. Right there on your screen somewhere, you should see a subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed, as I am your daily advocate. I'll continue doing whatever I can. I'm going to grind every day on your behalf until we get you the money in your pockets. It's my dedication, and I am working all day, every day for you. I mean, let's be real. How many other guys here on YouTube are telling you that? Seriously, do they come on here every day and they post 3 videos a day and they say, hey, I am here working for you. I'm your advocate. You're the boss. I'm doing everything for you. I mean, realistic, how many other guys are doing that? I'm going to tell you this. There's one other guy here on YouTube that's actually doing it. He's amazing. I mean, he's really doing a really good job. There's only one other guy here that I can think of that's actually posting multiple videos a day like this. Otherwise, there's 3 guys here on YouTube that I trust other than myself. There's 3 other guys that I think do a really good job. They do a really good job, and I trust their content, but I don't really watch their videos all that often, but every so often I stop in just to check out what they're doing. But yeah, my point is I don't trust many people here on YouTube with what they're saying because I've watched a lot of content from various people, and I see that it's a lot of misleading titles and it's a lot of misleading information, except for the 3 guys that I'm referring to. I feel like they have some pretty good stuff. No. Ricky Simmons, you're saying, hey, the IRS is saying they're going to take these for back taxes. No, it says right there it will not be offset for back taxes, government debts of any kind, or child support. So no, it will not be offset for that. Yeah. Um, yeah, no. No, who is that? Faye Hansen, you're asking, do you receive SSDI? Do you need to file a tax return in order to receive the stimulus check? No. No, in theory, well, no. In actuality, not in theory, in actuality, if you're receiving any of the benefits that I've been talking about, Social Security retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, or RRB benefits, technically, you do not need to file a tax return in order to get the stimulus check. It says it right on the IRS website. It says it all over the place. You do not need to file a tax return. They will automatically take your information from the Social Security Administration. They will process your payment based on your information and determine your eligibility based on your information that they gather from Social Security. So they have said no further action is needed. The only exception to that would be if you're one of these beneficiaries I've been mentioning. The only exception would be, again, you'll automatically receive your payment according to what they're saying, as I just said. However, the exception would be you may want to file a tax return if you have a new dependent, as in maybe you had a baby in 2020. You would want to, at that point, you would want to file a tax return because you want the $1,400 on the behalf of that new child. By the way, congratulations. So that would be the exception if you receive any of these benefits and you had a new child, or if you are now claiming somebody as a dependent in 2020, or you will be claiming somebody as a dependent in 2020 that you previously never claimed, then yeah, you want to file a tax return according to the IRS so that you can claim that dependent on your tax return and then get the extra $1,400. Get what I'm saying? So that's the only reason that you'd want to necessarily file. Yeah. By the way, a lot of awesome comments here. I love it. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Hello. Oh. Ariana Grande is your good friend? Yeah. She's funny, right? Hey. Gabe Baldwin. Hey, thank you. You're awesome. I appreciate that. That's so cool of you. Yeah, I really appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you. Hey, Stephanie Hicks, why haven't I gotten anything yet? Hey, you're not alone. That's why all of us are here right now. None of us have gotten anything yet. So yeah, we're trying to hammer that out and figure it out, right? So I want to be here present for all of you to kind of work through all these questions. But yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. All right. Let's see. Just a lot of not really questions necessarily, but just a lot of random comments down below. Right. Excuse me, Dave G. By the way, that's how I read the comments. So I need to keep it in my ear because otherwise, if I don't, do you want to listen to this? Here, I'll take it on my ear. Do you want to listen to this all day? Here you go. Do you want to listen to that all day? Probably not. So that's why I have it in my ear so I can hear what's going on. So, yeah. Let's see what else we got cooking. Yeah. Mike Sullivan, hey, you're welcome. Yeah, we just want to do whatever we can to help all of you. So yeah, just doing what I can, right? So working for you. Yeah, yeah. Right, there is Ron Wyden. Yep. Michael Zoomwall, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. That's nice of you. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Again, just a lot of random comments. I'm not really seeing any specific questions at the moment. Okay, hey, you know what? Give me like 30 seconds. Actually, all right, never mind. All right, never mind. All right. All right. Yeah. All right, hang on. Sorry. Hey, Theodore, thank you. I appreciate your message. Sorry, I'm not seeing your last name there, but yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you. So glad to have you here. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Hey, Casey Starr, I got it. Gotcha. Don't worry. I see all your comments there. I got you. Don't worry. I'll do that. Yeah. And Dave G, got you too. Don't worry. I'm going to keep it right in my ear. If it annoys you, you know what? Then I don't know. But this is how I have to do it. So Dave G, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. I got some haters in here tonight. Jeez. Jesus. You guys. I mean, you guys realize, I mean, those of you who are like insulting me and leaving hate comments, you realize I just don't really care, right? I seriously don't care. I want to be here to help the people. I couldn't really care less if you hate me or not. So, I mean, feel free, keep them coming if you want, but I seriously don't care what you have to say. If you want to insult me, go for it. Insult me all you want. But seriously, I just want to help all the people who actually want to have some answers. So, yeah. Yep. Hey, Marwan Jackson, we have a real question here. Marwan Jackson, I hope I'm saying your name right. You said you have a newborn in 2021. Hey, congratulations. That's awesome. Super exciting. I hope you're doing well and getting through the grind, right? So anyway, will you get the stimulus check? Yes, you will, but here's the deal. You'll actually need to get it next year. The reason I say that is because you have the newborn here right away in 2021, what you'll need to do is you'll need to file a 2021 tax return next year in 2022 and claim your new baby, your new dependent, as a dependent on your tax return. And at that time, you will then get the $1,400 stimulus check on the behalf of your baby. Of course, provided you earn under the income thresholds, $75,000 as an individual and $150,000 as a married couple. So, hope that answers your question. The only exception to that would be if the IRS opens up the non-filer tool like they did last year, then you could go in there and you could possibly input your information, provided you're a non-filer. You could go in, input your information, and then you could claim your dependent there, and then you would get your stimulus check a little bit early. If they open up the non-filer tool, at this time, it's closed. It's not open yet. So I'm anticipating they may open it up here in a couple months just to kind of wrap up all the loose ends for those individuals who have not received their $1,400 in 2-3 months from now. But if they don't open it up, then you'll need to file the tax return next year to get it, the recovery rebate credit. So anyway, Marwan, hey, congratulations once again. I hope you're doing well. That's awesome. And I hope I answered your question for you. Yeah. All right. All right, geez. It's just like madness in the comment section. This is why I need Corey down in the comment section helping me out right now, because I need her to help clean up some of this madness down there. Casey Starr, thanks. Yeah. Yep. Okay, Deborah Peterson, you're asking, you want to answer, does the $1,400 stimulus check count as benefits if you're receiving, I think you said Social Security, if you're on benefits? You didn't specify. No, it's not a benefit payment. The $1,400 stimulus check, just like the other two stimulus checks, is above and beyond your benefits. It has nothing to do with your benefits. It is not Social Security. It is not SSI. It is not VA. It is not SSDI. It is none of those. It is totally separate. It's its own little animal. So no, It's nothing. It's not income. It's not resources. It's not taxable. It is literally just a stipend from the IRS to just give you money to say, here, we want to give you some extra help. Go spend this money and stimulate the economy. That's basically what they're giving this to us for. Yeah. Melissa Wells, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. All is well. Thanks for asking. We appreciate it. Yeah. Amanda 775. Amanda 775. You are asking, you're a payee for your daughter. Let me see that again. Yeah, you're a payee to your daughter who has Direct Express. Will she get the money? I guess my question would be, is she claimed as a dependent by anybody? So you're her mother. Are you claiming her as a dependent? If so, then you would be the one to get the money on her behalf. If she is claiming herself or she is not claimed as a dependent, then yeah, she should be able to get the money as you should be able to get it as her representative payee. So if she's the one, if she does get the money, if she does get the payment, then yes, it would go to you because you are her representative payee. Yeah. Yeah, Golden State Warrior. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Faith Horner, I believe is your last name. Thank you. I appreciate it. Another very nice message. Jason Rushman, you're asking, have they sent paper checks yet? According to the IRS, as of right now, they've only mailed out 150,000 paper checks so far. Well, they still have about 68 million payments to go to be issued. So there's still probably going to be a lot more paper checks going out along with the prepaid debit cards. So they've only mailed 150,000. That's a teeny tiny fraction of what will still need to go out. Yes. The 23 O'Brien, I believe that is your name. You're saying, hey, I've got some anxiety here. I hope you can get to my question. I did not see your question, but I did see that you mentioned something about the not available status in the Get My Payment tool. So let me kind of hit on some few things here. I hope this will answer your question. I didn't see your question, but I'm anticipating what you're asking, and that is, you're getting the not available status in the Get My Payment tool. I'm scared, right? Does that mean I'm not eligible? No, that does not mean that you're not eligible, but rather it just simply means that the IRS has not processed your payment yet. So a lot of people are getting this not available status. Like a lot of people are getting this not available status. So don't let it freak you out. Don't let it bother you. It's just simply your payment still needs to be processed. And when they process it, they should update that tool. So hopefully that answers it there. Yeah, the 23 O'Brien. Yeah, the 23 O'Brien, once again, by the way, continue checking your bank account or wherever you expect your check to go, your payment to go. Yeah, your bank account or Direct Express, whatever. Just continue checking your accounts wherever that money should go, because according to the IRS agents that I've been talking to lately, they say it could automatically just show as a deposit in your account without the tool actually updating, the Get My Payment tool updating. So make sure to check your accounts. Yeah. 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 Local CMC, shout out to Matt. Hey, thank you. Shout out to you too. Thanks. By the way, thank you to all of you who are subscribing. I see your comments. Thank you. And for those of you who haven't left a comment and who are subscribing, again, thank you as well. I really do appreciate your support. This is awesome. Yeah. Melly Burry, hey, thank you. And I appreciate you being here. This is awesome. Thank you. Zoe 2023, I think is your name. It's some numbers afterward. Thank you for the nice message. That's nice of you. Yes, hey, this is a good question. I have not seen this one before. This is a brand new question. And it just disappeared. Oh man, I wanted to read it again. Matthew, I didn't catch your last name. It was Matthew. He said, "Hey, will I be eligible for the $1,400 stimulus check if I get food stamps?" Yes, you will. Yes. So if you receive SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, otherwise known as food stamps, food assistance, nutrition assistance, it's all the same thing, just a bunch of different fancy names for the same thing. But yes, if you receive these benefits, then yes, you will be eligible for the $1,400 stimulus check. If you're receiving SNAP, I'm assuming you're also receiving probably SSDI or SSI. Again, awesome. Yes, you would be eligible for that $1,400 stimulus check. So, yep. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, just working my way through. I know I am very far behind on comments, but just trying to find some questions. Yeah. Hey, Jerry Galitsky, or I think that's your last name, Jerry something. Hey, thanks for the nice message. That's nice of you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Kari Olson, hey, great to see you again as well. You've been here the last couple nights. I appreciate it. Yeah. Miss JLC, hey, thank you. I appreciate it as well. Hey, that's awesome. All Media Access News. I love the name, All Media Access News. I don't know if you're a guy or a woman, but you said, hey, we should all put our money together, some money together, and give it to Matt when we get our stimulus for all the hard work he's done. Hey, that's a really nice gesture. I really appreciate that. But seriously, I just want to help all of you get your money. I mean, honestly, that would be so cool. But at the same time, I've said it before, like, I really wouldn't want to take any money from you. But that's such a nice gesture. That's so cool of you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Some of you are asking, hey, do you and Corey and baby need anything? That's such a nice gesture. I really appreciate that. Honestly, we're just kind of good. I mean, all of us are just really happy. It's just good. My parents were over today for a little while visiting, and it was just fun. We all had lunch together, just hung out, and little baby got to cuddle on the parents and grandparents. So yeah, it's just a fun time. But no, we're doing good. Honestly, we don't leave the house. We go for a walk every so often, but other than that, we literally haven't left the house in weeks. So when we get out for a walk, we're like, wow, there's like a world outside of our house. Wow. So it's fun. But yeah, we've been here for many, many weeks now inside. Changing, growing, or changing and growing. You're asking, can a credit card company take your stimulus check take your stimulus check? I mean, honestly, I'm just being totally honest with you. I don't really know. I'm telling you the truth. My commitment is to be honest with you, and I'm being honest right now. I don't know that answer. I do not know. I guess, do they have privileges to go into your account and garnish money from you? If they do, then I guess possibly, but can they just randomly come into your account and take your money? I'd say no, right? So again, I apologize. I don't have all the information on that, but that's just me being totally honest with you. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. Changing and growing. I got you right there a second ago. Yeah, so this is, just a straightforward question. Are we going to get the stimulus check or not? Yes. Yes, it will come. It will come. The only thing that we are all struggling with right now is the actual timeline. When will it come? Nobody knows that answer. Nobody. Literally nobody knows that answer. Well, okay. The IRS probably knows that answer. Somebody within the IRS knows the answer when they're going to push the button, but nobody knows the answer out here on the outside world, right? I'm trying to figure that out, which is why I continue to make all these phone calls that I make on a daily basis. So I'll continue to work for you and see if I can get any answers. Otherwise, I'm guessing one of these days, I'm not guessing, I guarantee it. One of these days, we're going to wake up and I'm going to open up my phone and look in my app on YouTube, and I'm going to see 10,000 comments, and it's going to be all Direct Express here, got my payment. SSDI here, got my payment. Direct deposit here, got my payment. Wells Fargo here, got my payment. SSI here, got my payment. You know what I mean? I mean, literally, that's what's happened with the other stimulus checks in my comment section. And I anticipate one of these mornings, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to see that coming in. And I'm going to be so happy for all of you that get the money. When that day is going to happen, I honestly have no clue. Sooner than later, hopefully, but we don't know that. That's what I'm still trying to figure out for all of you. All right. Yeah, right. Yeah, a lot of people are saying, yeah, that'd be awesome if we all got paid tomorrow, right? It would be awesome. But will tomorrow be the day? I don't know. None of us know that. That's why we're trying to figure it out. Melissa Carpenter, you're asking, is the government going to protect our $1,400 stimulus check so that it can't be garnished? Good question. As I said, they were working on a standalone bill to quick jam through Congress to try to get those protections for the 1,400, but I have not seen any updates on it lately. Yeah. Annie Ann, hey, great to see you again. Haven't seen you in a little while, but yeah, you're funny. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Um, Golden State Warriors fan, hey, yeah, thank you so much for being here. I've seen you the last few nights. I appreciate all your comments. Yeah. RTR, hey, you're still hanging around. I saw you like an hour and a half ago. You're still around. Thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate the message, by the way. Yeah. Um, let's see. All right, I'm not seeing your name there, but you said, hey, my daughter's tax return just got accepted this morning, I believe you said. She did not have direct deposit information on file. I'm assuming the new tax return that was just submitted as of this morning or today, I think you said, I'm assuming it includes direct deposit information. If that's the case, then yeah, she should get her check as a direct deposit. However, if she has a 2019 tax return on file that has already been processed, and the 2020 tax return is still processing, as in it is not finished processing, but yet the 2019 tax return is already on file, they'll likely use the 2019 to just distribute the payment based on that information. So if there's no direct deposit information on file on the 2019 return, she could receive a paper check or one of those prepaid debit cards in the mail at some point over the coming weeks here. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So again, the $200 increase, I'm seeing some questions about the $200 increase, the $200 raise for Social Security, SSI, and VA beneficiaries. Again, no further updates at this time. There's nothing going on with that. I have not heard any updates on that in quite a while. As soon as we get any updates, of course, I will let you know right away. But as of right now, I have not seen any updates on the 200 bonus or the 200 raise for Social Security, SSI, and VA. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Deborah Peterson, hey, thank you. Yeah, yeah, right. Julie, Julie Germani, I think your last name is. Yeah, yeah, thank you. You're welcome. I just want to do what I can. Yeah, Sharon, thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of you, I've seen a lot of comments saying, "Hey, like what's going on? What's the holdup? Why haven't I received my check yet? Am I going to get my check? Yeah, you'll get your check at some point. What's the holdup? Basically, the Treasury needs to print a bunch of money. The Fed needs to print a bunch of money. I don't know. Seriously, I don't know what the holdup is. I've been wondering the same thing for a very long time now. I don't know why there's a discrepancy between the distribution of these payments. To me, in my opinion, it feels like we have the technology, right? We have everybody's banking information. We have everybody's direct deposit information. We have everybody's addresses. why are there different waves? Why can't it all just be pushed out simultaneously? Literally, like one person in the IRS pushes one button and every citizen, the money is on the way. In whatever form that is coming, it's just boom, one button push, done. Everybody is accounted for. Right? I mean, it would just seem that way. I mean, why do we have to mess around with these waves? I don't know. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Yes, Mary, you're asking, this is considered the third stimulus? Yes, this is the third stimulus check. Um, um, by the way, if you're claimed as a dependent, if you are claimed as a dependent, the money will not go to you. It will go to the person who claims you as the dependent, whoever that person is. So if you are a dependent, it does not go to you. If you are a dependent, you do not get any money, unfortunately. It's going to go to the person who claims you. Yeah. Terry Palmer, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we are certainly dedicated here. You know what? I said this last night in my stream as well. I said something along the lines of whatever. I don't know who I was referring to, some government agency or something like that. I said, so they're saying one thing, but their actions are doing the opposite. Okay, hey, guess what? In my videos, I always say I'm committed. I'm here as your advocate. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And guess what? My words and my actions, I feel like, are probably pretty consistent, right? But yeah, anyway, side note, but yeah, I am definitely very committed here. I want to do whatever I can to help all of you. I know it's a confusing time. I know what it's like to be the person that doesn't have an advocate or somebody to turn to that I can trust to ask questions to. I spent a lot of years of my life in that position, and I didn't like it. It's not a fun place to be. So I decided a long time ago, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be the person who is here for all of those people who are needing some additional assistance right now, getting through some tough times, getting additional information, and just needing a reliable, trustworthy source to turn to on a regular daily basis. So I decided to be that person, and here I am. So I'll continue to be that guy. Yeah. Sandra Reyes, hey, thank you. Let's see. Um, Kurt, you're asking what's the Hang on, sorry. Kurt, you're asking what's the best and safest way to buy stuff like off my site or whatever. I don't know. I guess like down below my videos, it shows like different merch and stuff like that. I guess if you go there, I mean that's through Teespring, which is a pretty reliable website and things like that. So I feel like all that's pretty safe. Otherwise, any links that I have in my descriptions, I mean all that's safe stuff as well too. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Yeah, some of you are pretty funny. Anyway, I mean, like actually, you write pretty funny comments. Someone's asking any updates on SSDI for any payments on SSDI. Hey, good question as always. Seriously, no further updates at this time regarding SSDI. We are still waiting for the official announcement out of the IRS to tell us the official payment date for SSDI, retirement, disability, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, all of you beneficiaries. We're still waiting on the IRS to make their official announcement on that. So whenever we do get that, whenever it happens to be, I will be right here letting you know that immediately when we get that announcement. Wow. Paula Butts. Hey, great to see you. Nice to see you. You've been around a long, long time. I appreciate your messages. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Julian, hey, thank you. I'm glad that you can sleep better tonight. That's great. Here's the deal. Okay, so here's the deal. Sometimes, again, I don't want to say like all of us are doing this, but let's just be real. Sometimes it's easy to overthink some of these situations, right? We look at everything, we look at all the evidence, and we say, Oh my gosh, they haven't released an official payment date. We look at the Get My Payment tool. Oh my gosh, it says not available. We look at our bank accounts. Oh my gosh, there's no deposit. There's no pending deposit. They've left me out again. Sometimes it's easy to overthink some of these situations. And I just want to tell you, for 99% of you in here right now, you will be getting the money, okay? 99% of you. Why not 100%? Because I'm guessing there's a few people in here who maybe don't have social security numbers. There's probably a few people in here who have income over the thresholds, and there's maybe a few people in here who are claimed as dependents. Those people would not be eligible. You need to have a social, you need to earn under the income thresholds, and you need to be your own independent person, not a dependent. Those people, all of you, like I said, probably 99.97% of you in here will be eligible to get the money, and you will get it. It's just a matter of when. That's the part that we're trying to figure out, right? And why I continue to be here to answer all your questions. So I know it's really easy to get all worked up and feel like they forgot about me. Again, I know what this is like my whole life. Why me? Right? All of us are saying that. Why me? It's happening again. But it's easy to feel that way. But I just want all of you to know the money will come. When? I don't know. I wish I could give you an exact answer. But the money will come to you. You will get the $1,400. I just don't know when. I wish I could give you that answer. I honestly do not know. If I had an exact date, trust me, I would tell you, but I don't. I wish I did. This is one time where I wish I could just call up the IRS and be like, just give me the date. Just leak the date out to me. I know you know what it is. Just tell me. And I promise I won't tell anybody. And I'll come back here and I'll be like, hey, they just told me. Guess what? It's this date. Yeah. 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 Hang on. Um, Eds. So Derek Eds. Hey, I see your message there. You said you just like you had a bunch of stars and you said, please read this. It looks like you're on SSDI, no payment yet. Hey, dude, you're not alone. Everybody here is in the same position. Still no payments across the board for all of us here. So hey, you're certainly not alone. That's why we're all here. A lot of people are still waiting on their payments. So that's why I continue to say you got to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, as I will continue to keep you updated multiple times throughout the day as the information is hitting the wire. I mean, literally, the information hits the wire. It's hot, and I am right here telling you what's going on. So, yeah, thank you to all of you who have been subscribing. I really appreciate it. By the way, thank you to all of you who have left the super chats. I've seen a couple come through here. It's amazing. I really appreciate that. That's super nice of you. So yeah, super chats, super stickers. I really appreciate that. That's so kind of you. Oh, and for those of you who have joined the membership as well, that's awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Marcus Flippin. Hey, you're asking, tell me the truth. Are we getting the check? Yes or no? Yes. There you go. There's the truth. Yes, we're getting the check. Junior Beasley, I think is your last name. You're saying, hey, RRB here, no stimulus check yet. Hey, again, you're certainly not alone. All of us here are still trying to hammer out when are we going to get it and why the holdup. So yeah, hey, you're not alone. Make sure you're subscribed so that I can keep you updated. But yeah, exactly. No payments yet for so many people. Literally about 68 million people right now are still waiting for their payments. So 68 million people, that's about a third. Yeah. It's about a third of the total amount of checks that are going to go out. So 1/3 of the people still have not received their payments yet. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Trav May, I think this is your name. You're saying, hey, I received survivor's benefits in my father's name, I think you're saying. Will I also get a stimulus check for my father? I'm being honest with you, I don't know. I'm gonna say no. Like, don't bank on it. Seriously, like don't count on it. If it happens to come through, cool, but I wouldn't count on it. So I'm just, again, I don't exactly know the answer to that, but I wouldn't really count on it. So anyway, I hope that answers you. Hey, thank you everybody for the nice messages. Yeah, right. Right. Some of you are funny. Yes. Who is this? Amarok Wolf, I think is your name. You said, "Hey, I saw somewhere they could be sending these payments out up until December. Do you know anything about this?" Yes, I do know about that. Yeah, so that's the deal. In the legislation, so again, this is for Amarok Wolf. I think that's your name. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But anyway, yes, in this legislation that they passed within this stimulus bill, the IRS has the entire year of 2021 to get this $1,400 stimulus check to you. So the check could arrive at any point, literally any point in 2021 to fulfill their obligation to get this check to you in 2021. Yes. And if it doesn't arrive, guess what you get to do? File a tax return next year in 2022 for 2021 and claim it there. So yes, technically they have the entire year. Just like last year, the first $1,200 stimulus check, they had the entire year of 2020 to get that payment out as well. So yes, that is true. Yep. Okay, yeah. Esperanza Martinez, you're saying, I heard a lot of people are going to be getting the prepaid card instead. Yeah, the reason that they send out the prepaid cards rather than the paper checks is apparently it's faster to do the prepaid cards than it is to send out the paper checks. By the way, if you want additional information on those prepaid debit cards, once you happen to get one, if you do happen to get one, there's a website. Do you want to know what it is? Write this down. You might want to go to it. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never been to the website. I've just seen the website. I've never been to it because I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But the website is EIP, which stands for Economic Impact Payment. So EIPcard.gov. No. Sorry. Let me say that again. EIPcard.com. C-O-M. So EIP. I keep saying it wrong. Jeez. All right, I'm going to say it 2 more times the right way. All right, here we go. So let's see if I can get this right. It's only like 7 letters. All right. EIPcard.com. Boom, got it. All right, let's see if I can do it again. EIPcard.com. Dang, I'm a genius. All right. I'm struggling. It's getting me. Yeah. Madre, hey, girl. Suzanne White, hey, nice to see you. Hang on. Hang on. Sorry, just trying to go through some comments here. Just looks like a lot of, I don't know. Who's this? Michael Charland, I think your name is. You're asking, can adult dependents get the paper check or prepaid debit card? No. Adult dependents will not get anything, unfortunately. Like I've been saying, any dependents, adult dependents will not get a stimulus check. It's the person who claimed you that will get the stimulus check. So whoever claims you, Michael, if you are an adult dependent, they are going to get your $1,400. So if you're an adult dependent, unfortunately, you will not get a stimulus check. So I hope that helps you, Michael. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Food stamps, EBT, and the stimulus checks have nothing to do with each other. So if you're seeing that date on the EBT app, they have nothing to do with each other. EBT, food stamps, nutrition services, food stamps, whatever, all that stuff, it has nothing to do with the stimulus checks. So yeah, the date that you're seeing there on your app, it's just ambiguous. It means nothing. All right. How is America going to pay for all this? Well, President Biden just announced, I believe it was yesterday, he's going to jack taxes. That's how they're going to pay for it. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on here. All right. Tyrell, sorry, I'm not catching your last name there. You said you just filed taxes last week. Will you get a stimulus check for your daughter? Hey, I love it. Good question. By the way, I'm glad you filed a tax return. I hope you did two things on your tax return. Number one, I hope you claimed your daughter as a dependent on your tax return. Number two, I really hope that you entered in your direct deposit information onto your tax return so that you can get your electronic payment as quickly as possible. But to answer your question, yes, in general, yes, you should get your stimulus check for yourself and your daughter, provided you claimed her as a dependent on your tax return. But here's the deal. Provided both of you have a social security number, provided you earn under the income thresholds, as in $75,000 as an individual or $150,000 if you are married filing jointly. So yes, if all of that is true, then yes, you'll get $1,400 for your daughter as well. So yeah, congratulations. What's your name again? Tyrell. Tyrell, yeah. Congratulations to you. Another person. Funny name, by the way. I believe your name is Another Person. You said, hey, just join the chat. The Get My Payment tool says not available. What gives? Yeah. Hey, you're not alone. A lot of people have that same status in the Get My Payment tool on the IRS website. Basically, it just means that the IRS has not updated your information yet and or they have not processed your payment yet. So a lot of people are getting that status. I mean, literally a lot. I don't even know the number. I mean, literally a lot of people are getting that message. It just simply means they haven't processed your payment yet. So don't let it jack you up. Don't let it freak you out. It's just a matter of time until they get you your payment processed. So, yep, not available status. Don't let it freak you out. It's very, very common. Scott Scott Mash or Scott Nash. Sorry, I'm not catching your last name. You said, "Hey, I'm the coolest dude on YouTube." Thank you. That's so cool of you. There's a lot of people on YouTube, but to be the coolest one, I mean, that's awesome. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, yeah. All right. Um, Hey, sorry, I'm not seeing your name. You're saying, "Hey, thanks for all the hard work. Nice shirt, buddy." Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, I'm not catching your name, but I appreciate it. That's nice of you. By the way, I believe there are parrots on my shirt. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but they are parrots. Cool, right? Yeah. I heard the baby in the background. Yeah, you know what? You know what that means? I got to wrap this thing up pretty soon. Seriously, I got to get going soon. Yeah. Gary Carr, hey, nice to see you. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. Where are we sitting here? Let's see where. Let me run through the comments one more time, really quick here. Let's see what we've got. All right, let's do this. Um, Tanya Broadman, I think is your last name. I apologize. Tanya, I apologize. I'm saying your last name wrong. Yeah. You haven't gotten your payment? Yeah. You know what? A lot of people haven't gotten your payment. Hang with me. I'll keep you posted every single day. At least 3 videos a day, two, three, 4, 5 videos a day. I'm here for you. I'll keep you posted. Thanks, Tanya. I appreciate it. Um, um, Michael something. Michael, I don't know what your last name is. I see your comment. You keep posting that same comment. Dude, I don't know what you mean by that question. I mean, honestly, can you elaborate a little bit? Like, write it out in a sentence? I have no clue what you're trying to ask right there. I've seen it multiple times. Like, I've skipped it simply because I have no clue what you're trying to say. Like, can you write it out in a sentence? Try to elaborate for me. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Ghost One. Hey, you're asking, will they send out a plastic card, or will you get? What was your question? Yeah, if they have direct deposit information for you, you'll get it as direct deposit. The last resort for the distribution of these payments is either a paper check or prepaid debit card if they don't have direct deposit information on file for you. So that's when you could receive one of those prepaid debit cards. So I hope that answers your question, Ghost One. I like the name, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Another person. Hey, good. I'm glad I answered your question. Yeah. Hey, Angel Smith. I recognize your name. I think you're the Angel Smith from last night. Hashtag bodyguard, right? I remember you. Hey, thanks for coming back. And thanks for sharing the videos with all of your people, friends, family, social media. That's awesome. I really do appreciate it. There's so many people that are struggling right now, and there are so many people that are looking for answers, which is why I continue to say, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you share the videos with your friends, family, social media so we can help those people out with all these videos. All right. Annette Hall, hello. Nice to see you. Mich- Michelle, Michelle Van something. Sorry, not catching your last name. Michelle, anyway. Thank you. You're awesome. I appreciate the message. Yeah. Robert Kerr says, I'm going to keep my socks on until everybody gets their stimulus. And he's claiming to be the second advocate. He says it's stinky, but he's here for everybody. Thanks, Robert. Eileen Melendez, hey, thanks. The award behind me, yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. You know what? We got that award simply because of all you. So, I mean, really, it's like your award, not really mine. But I display it for all of you to enjoy as well because it's because of all of you. So, thank you. What I need to do now is get another award for this side over here. There's actually the next award is at 1 million subscribers, and that's the gold. So it's the same thing as this one over on this side. That's the silver play button for 100,000 subscribers. And over on this side, it's not there yet, but 1 million subscribers, you get the gold play button. So I'm excited to put that one up there, hopefully pretty soon. That'd be awesome. So yeah, thank you all to all of you for being here. It's just amazing to have this community. Troy Hamilton. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Troy Hamilton says you are the most accurate YouTube, or you're the what? What did you say, Troy? There you go. Troy Hamilton says you are the most accurate channel on YouTube. Thanks. I appreciate that. I do a lot of work, and it's very important to me to be honest, accurate, consistent, and to be reliable with all my information. So, thank you. All right. All right. Yep. A lot of thank yous, by the way. Thank you to all of you. I appreciate it. Very nice of you. All right. Oh, I'm really backed up. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Stacy Marshall. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're still waiting on deposits for Direct Express, bank accounts, Chime, NetSpend, PayPal if you're using that. There's a lot of banks that are still waiting to deposit. Well, here's the deal. It sounds like they've deposited everything that they have, but yeah. Direct Express. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of financial institutions that a lot of you are saying, hey, direct deposit, no information, no payments or anything yet. So yeah, we're waiting on a lot of payments from a lot of places right now. So hang with me. We'll continue to work through this together. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Kenny Lee, hey, thanks for the message. I appreciate that. All right, let's do this. It is. So yeah, here's the deal. Hopefully I ran through and I answered a bunch of your questions here once again for all of you tonight. Let's do this. We're pushing 10 o'clock here where I am Central Time. It's 11 o'clock East Coast and 8 o'clock, well, pushing 8 o'clock here on the West Side. So let's do this, everybody. We've been here for about almost 2.5 hours now. So let's do this. Let's wrap it up. Let's leave it here. I'll be back in the morning with another update on the latest information that we have as of now. Again, if you haven't done so, please make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can catch all my latest updates on everything going on. As I always say, I want to continue to be here for you, keeping it real as your advocate. So I will continue to keep you posted. I will keep you updated with all of the accurate and honest information. But this is what we have as of now. Like I say, I just want to do whatever I can to answer your questions. So let's end it here for tonight. I literally could go on and on all night long here answering questions. But at some point, we got to end it. I need to get to bed here. It's been a long day. I've been doing a ton here. I need to get up early so I can do it again for you tomorrow. So, can I go to bed, boss? I got to ask you because I work for you. So, anyway, let's do this. Let's end it here. I'll be back in the morning, I promise, as I do every single morning, and I will have the latest information. Like I always say, I am committed to helping you get through this and get your payments. But other than that, I hope I answered some of the questions tonight for all of you, which it sounds like I did. I know I missed a lot of questions, but again, please don't take it offense to it. I'm just doing what I can. There's a ton of you. I'm outnumbered by a lot, which is a good thing, and I just do what I can. So again, thank you to all of you. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great night. I hope you can just kind of relax a little bit and just recognize the money will arrive. It will. The money will arrive. Just when is the key answer right now. That's the answer that we're looking for. We don't know when, but the money will arrive to you. It's just, when is it going to hit your account? So we just have to be patient. We just have to continue watching for it and just do what we can. There's nothing we can do at this point to expedite the process. I mean, literally nothing. We can call the IRS all day long. We can call Social Security. We can call Direct Express. We can call the bank. We can call the president. We can call anybody we want, but there's literally nothing we can do to speed this up. We just need to wait. Either way, between now and then, I promise you, I will continue to be here for you every single day, and I will be back in the morning. So, again, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'll probably stream once again tomorrow night, along with my uploads tomorrow. So, again, have a good night, sleep well, just relax. I'm here for you. I will do whatever I can to help you out through this, and we'll get through this. We'll get you the money, and everybody will be happy. So, I hope this helps you. All right. We're going to shut this thing down, and I will see you in the morning. So let's see. I'm going to unplug everything here, and if you're still hanging around, you might want to shut it down because it's going to start talking here. So I'll catch you later. Have a good night, everybody. See you soon. All right.